My name is Benson Shum. I'm an animation supervisor on Zootopia 2. As cheesy as it sounds, I actually always wanted to work for Disney since I was a kid. I think when I saw The Little Mermaid and when I found out how that was made and made by people and by hand, that was actually what brought me into the world of animation. As an animation supervisor, I supervised our character, Nibbles. She was an incredible character to bring to life. She had so much life in her voice that Fortune Feature brought to her.
Because you're about to be best buds with Nibbles Maple Stick!
Nibbles is very confident and very bold.
Good luck! I love you!
So for me to draw a character that is that big, it makes it really fun to kind of explore that side of a character.
Breathe it in!
As a supervisor, you're trying to keep consistent for the whole film so that the character does seem seamless, like one person kind of animated it.
Roger that.
Every animator can have an opportunity to work on Nibbles, so our team is over 100. So it could be 100 animators work on the characters. It's been amazing to see what every animator can bring to the character. So usually I like to start with a very light sketch before I kind of get darker. So I start with a circle usually to kind of represent the skull. So this lets me see where I can put the eyes. So I'm gonna put the eyes around here. And then from there, I like to find Nibbles' expression. So I'm gonna do more of a asymmetrical expression with Nibbles. Because in the film, she is very curious about reptiles. So I want to kind of give her that type of expression here. Okay, so now that we have a very, very rough sketch of Nibbles, I'm going to go in and start to add a bit more detail to define a few shapes and tend to darken certain areas to make the 2D drawing a bit more three-dimensional. Nibbles actually has a little chipped tooth, which is kind of a fun little detail that the designer and modeler added to Nibbles. It kind of gives her a bit more personality. You're like, how did she get those chipped teeth?
Destiny, plus an arrest.
So little details, I think, in the design really kind of define her character. And because Nibbles is from the Marsh Market, her hair is not going to be perfectly soft like a lot of our other characters in the film. So there's a lot of like stray hairs. They just kind of stick out. And I think that adds a lot to who she is and where she came from, and I think that she stands out from the rest of the cast as well. A big part of what we do is trying to take what we see in real life and caricature it. So for Nibbles, we did a lot of research on how a beaver moves, whether they're eating or when they're building their dams, like how do they use their arms and legs and tails and all those little things you can imbue in your character. I drew this character so many times on the film, and every time you draw the character, it's going to be a little different. But I think that's the kind of charm of drawing, is that it's never going to be exactly the same. Seeing a drawing just come to life, just from one drawing and then multiple drawings, is something that I think is very magical. Zootopia, I've been very fortunate to work on the first film. And so to be back in this world and see the world expand, but also be part of a team that gets to create the character, it's been really fun and exciting. And here we have Nibbles.